It is Gemini is a large language model. Okay, only that it is having capability to to intake data in various ways. Okay, text, text, images, videos, and everything as I have shown there. Okay, so before it gives you that information, it is first trained, like this is saying, it is first trained, okay, on different kinds of data. And then after it has been trained, okay, those models are always deployed. That's why, and you ask it any question, if it is related to the data that was used to train it, it will give you a clear answer. But if it is not, it will get into the creative part of it, and that is creative AI, the generative AI. The data that has never been generated or created, okay, and it's able to give you that data. Okay. So it learns from the data it was trained on, and then when it is deployed, okay, that's when you can go to ChatGPT and you ask any question, it's going to give you an answer because it was first trained and it is deployed servers and it is running. So likewise here, when you get that API, just API. When you got API as its definition, it's just a communication between two softwares, right? So your software you're running, it's going to communicate with the ChatGPT that has been deployed. It's going to give you the answer. So instead of you going to Chrome and you browse ChatGPT and you ask your questions. Any other question?
Thank you for this opportunity. Membership is very different for those people to generate their backgrounds. Now, like for that, what I'm trying to do, I saw the generate backgrounds.
So in Google AI Studio, presently you cannot generate an image back. You cannot generate a video back. Okay, I've told you latest development in video creation, and that is Sora from OpenAI. It's what is able to create those images and everything. But what I know, when you go to Gemini API and it's Gemini application on browser, okay, and you say maybe generate futuristic car images, okay, it's going to give you those images. But it has been withdrawn to give out how to create images that are yeah, do contain images of people. Okay, that's why it has been stopped on that. So here you cannot do it. You cannot generate an image. Okay, but when you go to Gemini API on the browser, you are able to generate it. Okay, that thing has not been generated yet. Anything else?
Okay, thank you for your presentation. So there's a point where you said you can record an audio. You can record an audio when there's a question you're asking. So is it trained to understand which language is it trained to understand? Can you ask in any language or there you should specifically record in English?
I think all international languages are are accepted. Okay, be it French, be it I don't know. I'm not very sure. Though Kiswahili is an international language, but I'm not very sure about that. But you can ask in any international language, and it's going to give you a reply. Any other question? Okay, thank you very much. Okay.
Excuse me. You talked about the structured part of it, but I yes, someone talks about fine tuning.
Yeah.
Yeah, fine tuning. So how is it done?
How it is done, with as we told you, it's a long process, right? Because you have to structure that and everything. So in this Google AI Studio, there is this tab that is a new tuned model. Okay,
Mm.
maybe you want your model is not to reply you how you want it to reply. Okay,
Mm.
so you must first create data that shows how you want that information to be created. Okay,
Oh, okay.
you structure it. That's why they say create a structured prompt.
Uh-huh.
Okay, or import that structured data. Okay,
Okay.
and then that's when you come give the name of the model you want to do, describe it, and then come here and choose the model you want to use. And there is only one. And then you tune. And it's going to give you access to that model you've trained. Okay? And then when you ask it a question, it's going to reply in a way how you wanted it to reply.
Okay. So that one happens in the description. In other words, that what the constraints you are giving it, you give it the constraints during the in the description, or
But
in other words, how do I define the constraints of the data I want it to give me?
that goes in the structured prompt.
Uh,
Okay? The structure point is in this way, in that you give it input, you say, this is what I always input, okay? Um, thank you, Ocean. I just take this one. So we're going to get into prompt engineering, but I would just like to